Hi, Miss Amour. I'm going to do a quick little Q&A session today. I've got all the questions you've asked me on these papers. Um, I have a lot of videos to record for all of my Christmas song orders today, so I'm going to run and do that in a second. So let's do these. Okay, so the first question is from Glenn, who says, how did you begin singing? I started off with Celtic music. I composed Celtic music on the piano and little ballads, minor stuff, and progressed from there. Tony asks, what's your favorite genre of music? This is a hard one for me to answer because I like to dabble in all kinds of, I'm sorry if I'm sniffling, I'm still a little bit sick. My favorite genre would probably, to compose, I like kind of dark, kind of melodic, breakbeat kind of stuff, and to listen to, I love all kinds of stuff as long as it's got a really cool melody. My taste is really all over the place. I love rap, I love some kinds of pop, I love D&B, I love all kinds of things. Courtney asks, what's your favorite cartoon ever? It's probably a tie between SpongeBob, Adventure Time, and Bob's Burgers. Riley asked, how do you get inspiration for your lyrics? And I'm sure I've answered this before. Whenever I get a track, whenever I get a track, see, I'm like losing my train of thought. Whenever I get a track and I start listening to it, I always have about 10 minutes where I put my headphones on and I just kind of sit in a little ball and I think about what kind of pictures come to my head when I listen to it. And usually there's a story that comes to my head, and that's what I write the song about. So it's always a story. I very rarely write in first person, I did this, I did that, or talking about you. I very rarely do that. It's usually she, he, that kind of thing. So yeah, usually people and the stories that come to my head. None Like Jordan asked, what's your biggest inspiration? My biggest inspiration is always going to be people. Real life stories that happen to real people, the letters you send me, anything that brings a tear to my eye or makes me feel. Pim asks, what's your favorite song? Well, my favorite song ever, I'm not sure, but it's probably, it's probably a song by Lorena McKinnon, to be honest. That's probably one of, the Mummers Dance or All Souls Night is probably my favorite song. Luke asks, when you're bored, what do you do? Depends on my mood. If I feel like using my hands, I'll go and make some costumes, because that's always easy. Usually, producers will understand this when you're at a computer and you've got your headphones on and you're staring at the screen for so long. It's nice to either go outside and garden or something, like just use your hands, because on a computer screen it's not very material at all. It's very intellectual when you're seeing and you're not really touching anything. So I like to do my costumes, my cosplays, and kind of use my hands to paint and all that kind of thing, and then I can come back to the computer with fresh ears. Cyril asks, can I name my cat Veela? You don't know how happy that would make me. Take a picture of it and I will cry of joy. Zephyrus asks, could you make a contest for producers where you give out free vocals and we make the rest of the song? And I've thought of this before. On my SoundCloud, I've got, I covered Morgan Page's Fight For You, and I have those vocals up for free download. They're just raw vocals, so you can always use those. I never thought of that. I think I might do that in the new year. That's a really good idea, so I will keep that in mind. Amin asks, what can I get you for Christmas? The reason I put this in here is because I keep getting emails, or sorry, not emails, but comments on my YouTube asking me, can I send you something? Do you have anywhere to send fan mail? And what I'm telling you guys is you can. I will tell you where to send it if you email me at veelamusic@live.ca. So email me and we can talk. Jonas and David both asked advice for new producers to make it in the industry. And the only thing I can tell you about that is keep making content, keep practicing, keep getting better, market yourself on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, be everywhere so that people cannot escape your name. And don't be annoying. There's one thing, nobody can stand who's already doing the music thing is somebody who keeps harassing people to listen to their songs. And as somebody who's, I've got a lot of people who listen to my SoundCloud in particular, and I always get spam emails asking, can you listen to this? Can you listen to this? And it's obviously copy pasted. So don't be annoying and just keep going. Kenny asks, what song was your favorite to work on? My favorite to work on to date, aside from my own, which I always have lots of fun working on, my favorite one was probably the Captain Panic one I just finished offering, because I had such a clear image in my head when I was listening to the song of what I wanted it to be about. And then I did a photo shoot for it and everything. It really depends who I'm working with. If I have a lot of fun with a producer, then it's super fun. Some of my favorites to work with are Fate and 2/3, and they're super sweet guys. Bastrix is really sweet too. So another tip for producers, be fun to work with and people will want to work with you. Kenneth asks, what instruments do you play? I play the piano. I can play the harp. I'm not very good at it. So hard. I can play the guitar, but I'm not very good at it. Ramsey asks, do you listen to any Arabic music? The reason I put this question in here is because I do. One of my favorite songs of all time is Churalia. I think that's Hindi. I'm not sure what the discrepancy between Arabic and Hindi is, but I think they're pretty close together. So, but I do love some East Indian music. I think sometimes you can really hear that kind of influence in my vocals and my songs. So. Parmit asks, if you could collab with anyone, who would it be? I've answered this one before. It's Emancipator and Rebecca Black. Mitch asks, what's your favorite animal? And clearly it's, I should probably show you. If you haven't seen it before, this is the parrot wall. It's definitely parrots. Okay. Brian asks, are there restrictions for who you can do vocals with or for? Now, it's very important for you all to understand that there's nobody, I'm not signed to any label, I do this completely on my own, and I'm the one who sets the restrictions for, I'm the one who gets to choose who I do vocals for, what songs I do, who I work with, all of that kind of thing. The restrictions I put on myself, and that the rules I kind of go by is, if you're a jerk, I won't work with you. If you're annoying and harassing to everybody you talk to, I won't work with you. If you have an offensive or stupid name, I won't work with you. And if you tell me what to do, I won't work with you. So those are kind of my little boundaries for working with people. And that's only because I get so many requests to do vocals on people's songs that I don't have time to work with idiots. I don't have time to work with people who are going to make me feel bad and who aren't going to act like artists and have fun with what they're doing. And about the name, I've had people come with the most ridiculous names, and I don't want my name associated with somebody who, is gonna call themselves, DJ Fucky Fuck, and I'm sorry. And also, people who tell me what to do, I mean that in the sense that they will not let me have any artistic freedom with my vocals. I can't take that. If you come to me for my service, I'm going to give you my service, not somebody else's. So that's how I work. Oh, my nose is so stuffy. Patrick asks, do you do anything in music besides vocals? Clearly you're new here too. I'm a producer. I have a full album out. It's called Prelude, and you can buy it on www.ofstorms.com. That's kind of what I do primarily. And of course, I perform acoustic music, and I kind of do vocals for fun. I love singing, and I love working with new people. So, Luke asked, do you listen to your own songs as much as the public do? Good question. I get this one a lot too, for some reason. And the only reason I will listen, I have a playlist in my iTunes of my music, and it's mostly the newer ones that I don't know, because when I record a song, I only have to sing the vocals a few times to get them right. So I don't have time to learn the song while I'm doing it. So I always kind of have a playlist that I just put on, loop or repeat, and just so I can learn the vocals, because then I can actually play them live and not go, oh my god, I can't remember my own song, which is embarrassing, and this happened in live chat many times. And I think this is the last one. And George asks, what are your inspirations for your clothing style? I have inspiration from everywhere. I mean, I love things that make women feel beautiful. I love lace. I love ruffles. I love making, things that have sequins on them and all kinds of stuff. It's very mixed and matched, all from thrift stores and stuff, and I make a lot of it. So, but you will see a lot of influence from Lolita fashion. Curly is a big one. I love her style, and flowers, things in nature, anything that makes me feel beautiful and creative, and that's kind of what I do. So anyway, I hope those answered your questions. If I didn't answer your question, it's because it's in one of my other vlogs already, and I don't want to answer the same question over and over again in each video. So I hope you enjoyed this, and the holidays are coming up soon, so I hope everybody's having a really great time with their loved ones and their family. Big hugs from me to all of your loved ones, and I will be posting another video today, so keep your eye out for that. And also on Christmas, I'll post a Christmas song. I've gotten a lot of requests for that too. So I love you all, and I'm gonna go record all my other videos, so talk to you soon.